What is up, YouTube? G3 Iron here, and today we are going to take a look at the resources for new players and Super Stash sale announcement that was just made by Grinding Gear Games. So, of course, they have to make this information new because of all of the stuff that's going on over at another gaming company that also makes action RPGs traditionally. They will go unnamed in this video, but a bunch of people are coming over from other action RPGs to play Path of Exile and to give Path of Exile a shot. So we're very excited about that here in the PoE community. Always excited to teach and help new players out. And so if you're a new player and you're checking out different resources on YouTube, there have been just waves of posts on subreddits, on the official forums, in both the general discussion as well as like in all the class discussions. Just basically a bunch of posts that say, hey, I'm a new player from X, Y, and Z, other ARPG. What should I know about PoE? So GGG has come out with an official communique about new players and welcoming them and where are some of the best places to find info. So, as all of you know, this December we're launching our biggest expansion of 2018. Shortly after its release on PC, it will also launch on Xbox One and will be introduced on PlayStation 4. All of these events mean not only the return of existing players ready for new challenges, but the arrival of many new exiles. Because of this, we've decided to gather many helpful resources for new players into one post. First of all, we have a built-in tutorial in-game with basic information about core game mechanics and features. You will enable more tutorial pages by simply playing the game. We're extremely grateful to have such a dedicated community who spend time creating tools and resources for the larger community to use or learn from. Speaking of which, if you're looking for a bunch of those tools, we've even got a playlist that's just called PoE Tools here on the YouTube channel, and you can go and see a bunch of the major third-party tools. So trading tools like Mercury Trade, a bunch of different loot filters, including Neversink, Ziggy D's, and a couple others. Things like if you want to farm the Labyrinth, which if you don't even know what the Labyrinth is, we've even got a tutorial video on what the Labyrinth is and how to farm it, but tools about how to farm the Labyrinth, as well as several other tools, major trading tools, third-party trading tools that make trading a little bit easier. So anyway, we've got all of that available on this channel, but then other people also have channels and dedicated content specifically to helping you out get to know these third-party applications that are going to help you as you're playing PoE. So, first off, they recommend checking out Engineering Eternity's Beginner Guide series. Once you've completed that, he also has many other useful guides to help you on your way in Wraeclast. I can personally say that I've used Engineering Eternity at least once a league, so at least once every 3 months, because he's just got good stuff that comes out, and it's very, very helpful to get to know different mechanics and get to know the game. The Twilight Strand is another great resource for newcomers. This document, the Twilight Strand, is just this massive, massive readable PDF document that frankly, it's more in-depth than the wiki on a lot of things, actually, and more up-to-date. So it's really, really helpful for newcomers. If you're looking for something to read, if you don't have access to YouTube for a time, download this as a PDF or as a link, and then go take a look at it. We have many other places where you can ask questions of the community, including gameplay help and discussion, help and information, our subreddit, and the community-run Path of Exile Discord. If you're looking for an item filter, there's a default one that you can access in-game, but there are many other wonderful community-made ones as well. We recommend checking out Neversinks and Ziggy D's. Of course, you can also check out our community wiki for a ton of information about most aspects of Path of Exile. It's also worth mentioning that we have a 13-week development cycle with significant expansions released 4 times a year. Each expansion usually contains a new challenge league and many general improvements, including new skill gems, unique items, in-game features, balance changes, reworks of existing skills, and more. The release of the next expansion is scheduled for the December 7th US EU time. We'll announce its details next week. In the meantime, we post news 5 days a week on New Zealand weekdays to keep you updated on what's happening in development and in the community. Additionally, this weekend we're holding a Super Stash sale where we're discounting all stash tabs. Usually we run such a sale every 3 weeks. Everything has been discounted, including the Fragment tab, Map tab, Premium Stash tab bundle, Premium Quad Stash tab, Essence tab, Divination tab, Currency tab, and the Guild Stash tabs. Click here for a full selection of the discounted stash tabs. These sales run all weekend and ends on November 12th, 2018. This is displayed in your local time. Thank you for your support. Have a great weekend and good luck in Wraeclast Exile. So, welcome to all of you that are new, first of all, that are coming over from that other unnamed action RPG. Welcome, welcome. It is a delight to have you. On the topic of stash tabs, are they worth purchasing or not? There's a lot of different debate about what is pay to win in Path of Exile. Some people that frankly don't play Path of Exile a whole lot are going to say, oh, Path of Exile is pay to win because you got to pay for stash tab space. You don't have to. First off, you get 4 stash tabs straight up. You don't even have to buy the stash tabs in order to trade. You can actually use a third-party app called Acquisition, which of course we've got a video on how to use that and a link on how to use that. But there are lots and lots of ways to play this game free to play. But that being said, if you do want to spend money on the game, there's not a better value in the game than simply being able to buy these different stash tabs, because for organizational purposes, this game can get quite hectic. So I would definitely recommend that if you are looking at making a purchase of stash tabs, you do that now over this weekend while there is a super stash tab sale going on, or in about 3 weeks time or so. Generally, they really do rotate this really well. It's generally about every 3 to 4 weeks that there's a stash tab sale. So if you're looking to buy stash tabs and you're saying, I don't want to drop money on the game this weekend because I just downloaded it, that's fine. Wait 3 weeks, because the stash tab sale will come back up again. And the tab sale generally is about 50% off. So it really is worth just waiting for the stash tab sale to come back around. Oh, that's my text message, which of course is on letting me know that that cool stuff is going on. So anyway, so I hope you're excited to be joining us in Wraeclast. We're all excited to be having you here in Wraeclast. If you want more info on the stash tabs and what they look like, we've actually got a video here on the channel about that. I'll link that down below in the information as well. If you've got general questions and you're just starting out in PoE, feel free to leave us a comment on any of our videos down below, and I'll try to get back to you either via text response in the video, or get back to you with a whole new video in and of itself, because that's where a lot of our videos come from, is actually from user-generated questions. So feel free to ask away, and as always, stay safe in Wraeclast, Exile.